Good evening, guys. It is 27 on the 4th of September and I am travelling to Guadeloupe tomorrow. I'm actually not going to get there tomorrow. I'm having an evening in Paris, which I'm very excited for, but I'm going on my own and I've never travelled on my own before. So that's a bit scary. I'm staying in a hostel, which also never done before, but a lot of my friends have, and I thought I've got to bite the bullet and do it and see what it's all about. So tonight at 9:27, me and Dan, he doesn't want to be in the camera, are going to Tesco to get my last bits because we don't do anything on time, do we, Dan?
No.
We leave everything to last minute. But that's what makes it fun, because now we're going for a midnight, not midnight, half night, late night, big Tesco shop. I've got some essentials. Bananas are Dan's. Got some moisturising baby oil, micellar water, some aloe vera gel, some sun cream, factor 30. And now looking at the clothes. Not what we want though today. Right, we're back from Tesco. We bought Little Moons. Felt like a little treat in the car. £3.75 on the club card. Do you want them now?
Yeah. Go on then.
Go on then, but you have to let them defrost a little bit. That is the trick. Should we let them defrost a little? Yeah. Right. Good morning. Today is the day that I am going on holiday. I'm so excited. But before I do all that, I have two very impatient dogs. Oh, no. But insist I take them on a walk every morning. You're gonna miss me, aren't you? What? Yeah. Do not do that. What are you gonna do every morning? They're very much in a routine that they love, and look at them right now. They just can't wait to go on a walk. So let's go do that, and then we're going to come back, get ready, and leave. Oh my god, I'm so excited, but also a little bit nervous. No, dogs, don't do that. Tyler. Right, come on then. We're on our way to the airport. We've just stopped at a service station. I got a Mackey's and a Costa, 2 drinks. It's very necessary.
So you're excited about your trip?
Oh yeah, I am. A bit nervous, but I am excited. I've never stayed in a hostel before.
Have you got any friends that have?
Yeah, Katie.
And what did they say?
She loves it. She said it's the best. But I think once I've done it once, I'll be fine. It's just like not knowing how it works. And
Did
also,
she say it was safe?
Yeah. Well, my thoughts on hostels was always very much like very dungy, like cheap, you know? Whereas the one I'm staying at looks quite fancy. I am getting a mixed dorm though, which is a bit scary.
It's probably really safe.
I don't know, that's what I thought. Also, I am only there for one night and I'm literally going to be there for like the time I sleep and that's it. But I just kind of wanted to tick it off my list of things to do, you know? I want to feel like once I've been to this hostel I can go again or go to a different one and not feel restricted by the fact I haven't done it.
I'm sure they used to be a lot cheaper when I was younger, but now they seem to have gone up in price because they've gone up in standard.
Better, yeah.
They're a lot better.
Well, mine was £50, so not the cheapest, but also when you're comparing it to like £120 for a hotel for one night, and I literally would not be staying there. I mean, I would be staying there, I wouldn't be chilling there, that's what I meant.
It'll be very liberating, and you'll feel, hopefully you'll get a lot of confidence.
Made it to the airport, just now waiting until I can have my gate number. I don't really know where to go. I want to kind of read my book, but it's so busy. So I'm going to go and find a space where I can read. I've made it to Paris. I am here. I've just went through border control. Now on the way to get my bag, so all is very exciting, and then I'll be heading straight to my hostel where I'm staying tonight, which I suppose is like the scariest part for me, but other than that I'm so excited to have a look around Paris. go to the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. Apparently that's like the 2 places I'm just gonna go to because it's 6 o'clock. So I haven't got that long here. I definitely want to come back, maybe even this year, but obviously because I'm doing a connecting flight, I'm gonna try and fit it all in, but I need to get some food. I am starving. Guys, I've got my case and I am heading to Metro 14. Why is it not pressing? Please don't tell me this lift doesn't work. I'm heading to Metro 14. That's what the line's called anyway. I don't think this is works. Let's try somewhere else. I just bought my ticket.
Après, je ferai pas toujours. S'il m'appelle, c'est
Go! I've never been to Paris before, so I'm taking everything so slowly, but I feel like that's the best way to do it. Even though I feel like quite confident, I also just don't want to get myself into a bit of a mess. You know, well I would, but you know when you're just a bit nervous. So I've just decided I'm going to take it slow, and even if I do literally nothing, it's just like ticking off the kind of travelling alone. I bought a train pass for 2 days for €30, so I don't know if that's really expensive. Just gonna go with it, so that's what I should have done anyway. I'm changed, I'm so old. I've just met one person that lives here, and now I'm going to go out. I'm a little bit flustered, I feel like I'm nervous on my own. Like, you know when you're tiptoeing around a stranger's house, that's what I feel like. So at least it's only for one night. Not that it's bad, I feel like it will definitely improve, especially if I was here with a friend as well. The fact that I'm on my own scares me a little bit. I've got this dress. I mean, it's not the bag to go with it, but I didn't bring a bag, and I thought, you know, safety in Paris, I'll take this. So here we go. Let's go. One thing that I'm not used to when I'm in the hostel is like everyone says hi and speaks to people because they're there to make friends, and I'm just so unsociable, not meaning to be, but just like out of genuine nerves. Anyway, I'm going back to the tube, I think now. I was going to go to the Louvre. I really want the wrong dress for walking around because it's going to keep rolling up. I'm going to go to the Louvre. I don't know how to say it. So I believe that is like the closest. But it's still 2 miles. I feel like I did maybe make the wrong decision of where to stay. Just purely because it's very out of the way, but then, oh well. I'm just learning. Next time I won't make these mistakes. It's only 23 minutes on the tube, that's good. Okay, retry. I've actually gone and left my rail card thing that I paid £30 for. So I'm going to go back. Luckily, I've not gone too far, but I also think I'm going to get changed. Even if it's just like a white top and shorts, because I don't really want to walk around in this dress that's riding up the whole time. Like, I'm more self-conscious about that than actually like enjoying it, you know. It is 8 o'clock. I feel like I've really made some wrong decisions, but it's all about the travelling learning experience, and I'm doing it all on my own, so it's fine. But right now I am a bit like, I can't wait to get to Katie tomorrow, because I feel like then I'll be so much more able to kind of relax, but oh well. I'm gonna go and find food now. I am changed. I don't know if I said that before, but not what I originally wanted to wear. And everyone looks so like glamorous in Paris. But I'm gonna go and just have a nice evening. I'm a little bit tense. I don't want to be, but I am, because my phone's on 20%, and I was gonna charge it when I got to the thing, but look at this sunset. But I didn't have any adapters. But, oh well, I'm going to be negative because I'm in Paris. Paris. So I'm gonna have a little walk around. I don't know if I'm in the direction of the Louvre, so I'm going to go and find that. But it does look gorgeous. It's very like French London. I mean, it is the capital, but I mean, it's got that feeling. But I will come back for sure. I've definitely gone the wrong way. I'm going to have to just like, no, I'll go left. I was going to do like a, just, you know, slip around so it doesn't look like I've gone the wrong way. I'll go down a different street. Let me show you some of Paris. I'm guessing this is all for the Olympics. All closed down. So pretty. It's just stunning. Made it to my first destination. Love it. So pretty, and the sky was just perfect when I got there. So that's just a bonus. I'm now at the underground, the subway, whatever you call it here in Paris. I'm gonna go to the Eiffel Tower now. I decided to get the underground because I literally don't have a lot of time. I literally am here for like 17 hours, and by the time I've gone there and back and slept, like 5 hours max, so I'm really on a tight schedule. And what's even worse is my phone's on 12% and I'm trying to get around and also make my way back at the end. We're gonna make it work. I'm just not gonna go on it the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm finding it quite overwhelming traveling on my own, but I think it's because I'm literally here so quick and I'm putting lots of pressure on myself to get things done. Like, I want to see the Eiffel Tower before I go, and obviously I've seen the Louvre, and I haven't even eaten yet. It's like 9, 10 o'clock nearly. And because I'm staying in the hostel, I'm worried about waking people up. And my phone's about to die. I don't want to keep moaning because obviously it's so good to be here, but I just feel like I've got a lot of like things going on. But one thing I will say, one thing I am getting good at is vlogging in public. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still get nervous, but it's definitely easier when you feel like you're not going to run into someone you know. Found it. Amazing. This is it, Emily in Paris cafe. I've had some food. I am now heading towards the actual bottom of the Eiffel Tower because I feel like I need to do that before I go, and then I'm going to head home. And I feel like now I've had dinner, now I've seen the Eiffel Tower and I'm going to see it more, I feel like I've done quite well. I'm feeling positive about my mini quick trip to Paris. Then I've just got to go back to the hotel. I might in the morning just try and sneak out like really early, just to get like a croissant and a coffee before I go, and then I feel like I've completed my quick trip, you know? Oh my god, look at this. Wow. You can start to really see the bottom now. Oh my god, it's so cool. Wow, so beautiful. I'm heading upstairs to bed now. I just had a drink downstairs in the bar because it was free, but also I was trying to just live out the hostel experience. I didn't talk to anyone though, which I was glad about. Is it bad that I'm not very sociable on this trip? I feel like I'm just trying to soak it all in on my own, you know? If I was here for longer, it'd be different. Good morning. I have woken up and it is 7:20. As you saw, I was getting ready in my hostel room, which was actually really sound. The only thing I would say is that I think because I knew I had to get up early today, I kept waking up in the night and I literally kept checking the time. But to be honest, that was kind of expected because I've got an early flight. I mean, not that it's too early, it's at 12, but I've got to get there and stuff by like 10:30. So, you know, like a bit wanting to get there on time. Anyway, I thought I would make the trip out this morning and try and get some coffee and croissants to really live up the French experience. So that's what I'm on my way to doing. I mean, it's so nice looking up early, look. There you go. Look at that. See, can't beat that. Okay, so a croissant, and a cappuccino. And now I'm gonna head this way to my left, and I'm gonna go and find a field to, well, it's like a grassy area. I don't know if it's like a park or whatever, but just to sit on, because I don't think there's anything in the area that I'm staying in. I don't think. So I don't really think I'd stay here again. There's an Aldi here. I don't think I'd stay in this area again because it's 45 minutes away from the Eiffel Tower and 15 minutes from the Louvre, which isn't so bad, but I feel like most things are more central, or places that you'd go when you come travelling. So cathedral. I mean, Paris is just gorgeous. I'm a big fan. Anyway, I'm still walking towards hopefully what I think is going to be a field, but if not, then I don't know, I'll just sit somewhere. I've had my coffee as I've been walking. Unfortunately not that great. I'd say like a 2 out of 10, which is very disappointing because I was expecting like a nice coffee and a croissant, but it's fine. I would actually be tempted to just get another one if there's something better, because even when she was making it with like a filter, like a machine that I think most people have in their houses, you know. It wasn't exactly giving un café, you know. Is that in Spanish? I don't know. One thing I feel really embarrassed about is not having learned any French. Like, I think, obviously I say the odd bonjour or merci, but I feel like I should really touch up on my French, like just for my own use, you know. Not like I ever need French, but I think it's just polite, isn't it? But I don't know any. Okay, I've actually just got to the airport and dropped my case off now, and then I'm going to head to, annoyingly, the other side of the airport because we have to drop our bags in a different place. So now I'm just trying to find out where that is, but I am at the airport ready to go. Today I can imagine will be a lot of waiting and chilling, but that's quite okay because I've got a lot of editing, reading and lots of things I can do. I feel like right now I'm not going to get bored. I also really need a drink of water. I had some at the place, but I left my bottle and I hate not having just a bottle of water with me. Anyway, I'm very excited to see Katie, my friend. I'm going to be seeing her literally tonight. She's picking me up from the airport and she's living in Guadeloupe. Is it Guadeloupe or Guadeloupe? I think it's Guadeloupe. For 3 months. I'm so excited to go and stay with her for like 10 days. I think I'm staying in the end, which would be so nice just to have a relaxation time. I mean, she's working, so I will literally be chilling on my own a lot of the time, but I think it'll be really good for me to just relax. This is where I need to be. I am through security and I'm waiting at the gate. Well, actually I don't know what gate I'm at yet. I just got some food in case the flight food's awful, and then if I don't want this I can have it tomorrow. Got some pesto pasta, salmon sandwich, and then I'm going to have this now, passion fruit chia seed thing, and then also bought coffee actually. And then I'm going to chill until my gate comes up. So I'm feeling pretty chill now that I'm here and I'm through everything, and you know, once you've been through security I feel like you can relax, because until then it's a bit, I always get scared of security anyway. I'm a bit of a wuss. And As you can tell, it's a few days later now. I just wanted to give a bit of a summary about Paris and the hostel for anyone thinking about doing the same. I wrote a few notes, so I'll go through them. So first of all, the cleanliness. I was really surprised at how clean I felt. Like the bedding and everything was really good. Everything like that was perfectly fine. As you probably would imagine anyway, like you'd want to take sandals for the shower, and just remember stuff like toothpaste and shampoo and conditioner, because that is not provided from my experience anyway. After that, the actual safety, I actually felt really safe there, which was my main concern being in Paris on my own. Not having like somewhere that was my own space that I could kind of hide away from. The rooms themselves have their individual locks that only the people in that room can get in. And the same with the corridor, like it's very safe as much as it can be. You feel very secluded from everyone, even in your own room, despite how tight it is. Because you've got your curtain, and your case can go down in the locker, which was big enough for my big case, which was my other concern. I was surprised at how tight the rooms were, because I thought that there'd be a little bit more like room, maybe from photos and stuff. I kind of got the impression that there would be, but there wasn't. And for my use, that was perfectly fine. I just used my bed as literally a space to do everything, get changed, do a makeup. Like I just did it all in my bed, and that was fine for me because of the time that I was waking up and leaving. The bathroom situation, there was 2 showers. There was 1 shower and 2 toilets for the women, and women and men were separate. So all that felt incredibly safe, incredibly fine. I would definitely do it again. I think the only thing that I personally struggled with was the fact that it was so far away and I had so little time from everything else. I do think that Paris is quite a spread out city, like everything's dotted around, but regardless, I felt like my location was quite far away, and I stayed there because I wanted to be in the centre, because I knew I had quite a short amount of time so I could quickly get to the places. So I think that was my own research issue, and I'll try and not do that again next time. And I think looking back at this video, I was kept saying like I'm nervous and like all that, and actually I don't think it was that I was nervous. I was just like feeling quite tense that I only had a certain amount of time to do everything, and the unknown of it was like stressing me out. But looking back, there was literally nothing to be worried about. Obviously it's always easier when you're looking back because you've experienced it, but I think for anyone that wants to travel as well, like it's really easy. I think my own personal advice to myself and others is just take it step by step. For anyone that wants to go on, I mean even people like that haven't been on the metro or the underground before, like just take it step by step. There was a time in the evening when I was trying to get to the Eiffel Tower, which I didn't understand any French, and I felt like the Eiffel Tower was probably a little bit like too far to walk, but the tube, like it was only like 1 stop on the tube, and then I went the wrong way on the tube, so then I ended up getting really confused. And then luckily I asked a girl and she was like, it's literally just a 10-minute walk that way, and it was fine. So I think like ask people for advice and directions. The language barrier can be a bit of an issue sometimes, but I suppose you just kind of bite the bullet and see. And sometimes I feel quite bad because, as I said in this video, as a country I think English people don't really know a lot of other languages as a generalised assumption, and I'm one of them, which is not very good. And I think I would like to learn a language, so just so I don't feel so rude, because you go to someone else's country and you're asking them to speak your language. But oh well, I think a lot of the time they're used to it, but it's just something that I would like to change about myself. But yeah, overall it was an amazing experience to do, and I definitely will go back. I'll maybe even travel on my own again. The only thing is about travelling on your own is I prefer being with my friends to experience things, but it's good for when you need to travel. Like yesterday, I needed to travel on my own, so it's being able to do that and not feeling like there's a blockage in the way. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I am going to be vlogging Guadeloupe as well, so if you want to see more of that, I think it'll be a bit of a different sort of atmosphere, because now I'm able to chill. I've been in the sea, I've been in the pool, like it's a very different vibe. If you want to see what I get up to, then make sure to watch my next few videos coming up. And as always, thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Goodbye!